What's up guys, AJ here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the top 5 reasons why every new agent should be prospecting expired listings. My name's AJ Mida, and I've coached and trained hundreds of agents and have been an agent for over 10 years. The first reason is going to be it's the fastest way to close deals, right? You're a new agent. You may be a part-time agent wanting to get out of your full-time job, or you're just, hey, I'm all in, I quit my job, I need deals now. Either way, you gotta close deals fast. And this is a way to do it. Think about it. An expired listing is a listing, a seller that was trying to sell their home. It just came off the market, and most likely they still wanna sell it. That's a seller raising their hand saying, hey, I'm looking to do business now. I'm looking to get sold now. It's a motivated prospect. It's a motivated seller. The alternative is going to be what? Networking, talking to your sphere of influence, trying to drum up business that way, maybe doing some random door knocking or circle prospecting to random people that may or not even want to sell. Actually, in fact, most of them don't want to sell because you're just calling random neighborhoods. You might try direct marketing to neighborhoods. We call that farming in real estate. That's going to take a really long time. So there's a lot of different strategies that work in the industry. However, there's very few that work fast in the industry. Number 2 is going to be it's extremely profitable. Think about it. To call expired listings, really all you need is your MLS access. You can find expireds that way, or you can use a service like RedX, which is very low cost, and I have a link in the description to the redx.com. And if you use my link, you'll save $149 off the setup fee. That's a great service, and there's other services out there that will help you get the data to call expired listings that are all really cheap. $100 a month, $200 a month. You can also use a power dialer to call them, included in a service like RedX. Think about it. What's your alternative? Either spending no money on your business. That's not a great strategy, right? You got to invest in your business. You got to invest in yourself to get to that next level, to be a successful real estate agent. You could maybe buy, say, Zillow leads. Nope, don't want to do that. That's going to cost you maybe $200, $300 per lead. It's extremely expensive. So using something like RedX is going to be a very low cost way to generate business, and they're also going to include expired listing data, for sale by owner data, just listed, just sold data. So it's a complete system that's proven to work. I highly recommend you check it out, use it, try it for a month. If it doesn't work, you can always cancel. Number 3 is going to be it's a duplicatable model. Think about it. Think about the confidence that will come from knowing that you have a strategy that works like this when it comes to generating business. Sure, you can go out and network and meet with people in your sphere and have coffees, but you really don't know like how many coffees you need to have to get one listing appointment, or how many networking events you need to go to get one listing sold. That data is really not available because that data doesn't exist. What we do know is if you make, say, 50 contacts to expired listings, you'll set a listing appointment. Even if you're new, those should be about your numbers. And once you set a listing appointment, you should get about at least 1 out of every 2 if you're a newer agent. That's pretty good. Worst case scenario, 1 out of every 3. That's great. Think about the confidence and the excitement that would come to you if you knew that you just pick up the phone, make 50 contacts, you set a listing appointment. Right now we're in a market where there's not a lot of listings, which means there's not a lot of real estate transactions happening because there's not a lot of homes that can be sold. We're in a market where prices are going to be declining a little bit, so we're going to see more expired listings hit the market. This is a skill set that will serve you well as a new agent and throughout your career. I know for me, when I first started calling expired listings, I was nervous. I remember my heart would be pounding through my chest to make those first few calls. But what I realized after I stuck it out, after I persevered, is that it actually became fun because I knew for every contact that I made, every no that I got, every yes that I got, of course included, every person hanging up the phone on me, it was worth about $85. Would you stand out in front of the local Target and ask, hey, are you looking to buy or sell real estate? Would you ask that if you knew every time you said that phrase, you got $85 deposited in your bank account? Of course you would. That's what expired listing, seller prospecting is like. Number 4 is you're going to build a thick skin. Now everyone wants a thick skin, right? If you're new to sales, what I mean by that is you're able to face rejection better. You're not as afraid of rejection. You're able to take rejection and just bounce to that next call like nothing happened. I've heard it said before that success in life is going from one failure to the next without losing enthusiasm. You know, going from the rejection on that one phone call to the next rejection, to the next no, to the next no, to the next no without losing enthusiasm. And eventually when you build your business and you get to that next level and you're no longer a new agent and you're selling, say, 2 to 3 homes a month, you start adding in all these other marketing pillars and you're eventually able to get out of the expired prospecting like I did if you choose to. I believe if you want a freedom type lifestyle and you want to be able to enjoy your life to its fullest, you shouldn't spend your whole career calling expired listings. I called them for the first 3 years or so, and I was able to eventually build a team, build leverage, and have a business where I was only working 30 hours a week, taking nights and weekends off. But none of that could have happened if I didn't start my career calling expired listings, calling for sale by owners, and mostly expired listings. That was really my sweet spot, my niche. Or said another word, it might be niche. Which one do you think it is? And lastly, your skills will improve dramatically. Now, this is so important when it comes to being a real estate agent. Even if you started going to those networking events, started holding open houses, started buying the Zillow leads, if you don't have a skill set of how to communicate with a potential client, you're really going to struggle. If you don't have the confidence, if you don't have the words to say, if you don't have the right tonality, all these things matter when it comes to talking to prospects. And picking up the phone, calling expired listings is the best way to build that skill set fast. Think about it. If you're talking to 30 people a day, 20 people a day, how much faster are you going to build that skill set of having a sales conversation versus maybe holding an open house and having 3 people walk through the door once a week? You know, 20 a day for 5 days, that's 100 people you talk to versus maybe, let's just call it best case scenario, 10 on holding 2 open houses for the weekend. Of course, some open houses do better than that if you have the right open house strategy, and there is a difference. If you want me to make a video on the best open house strategy, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to do that for you. So what it comes down to is whether you're a new agent or an experienced agent that just needs to get to that next level, expired listings is a great strategy. If you have questions around expired listings, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to make videos crafted to your questions. I would love to do that. Expired listings are near and dear to my heart. You know, it's a love-hate relationship. I definitely hated getting started calling expired listings, but I love the results that I got. But I eventually got to the point where I was excited to do it because I knew the result that it produced. If you got value from this video, it would really help me if you subscribed to the channel and gave the video a thumbs up or a like, because that helps others find these videos. And it's my mission to help real estate agents create wealth, create freedom, and live life on their terms.